James 4:4 states, "Do you not know that friendship with the world is enmity with God? Whoever therefore wants to be a friend of the world makes himself an enemy of God." A powerful verse indeed. This tells us there's a stark contrast between worldly desires and spiritual yearnings. Let's consider two examples. On one hand, we have the pursuit of wealth and fame, which are transient and often lead to dissatisfaction. On the other hand, we have the pursuit of kindness and humility, virtues that nourish the soul and bring us closer to God, and by extension, true contentment. The world tempts us with the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes, promising fleeting pleasures, but these worldly desires can lead us astray away from the path of righteousness and God's love. Therefore we must question ourselves, are we choosing the world over God's love? Verse 7 of James 4 urges us to submit to God, resist the devil, and he will flee from you. This powerful directive pushes us to understand the strength that comes with resistance and faith. Imagine the story of John, a man who battled alcohol addiction for over a decade. He was caught in the clutches of worldly desires and felt powerless. However, when he chose to submit to God, he found the strength to resist his addiction. He replaced the bottle with prayer and fellowship, and his life transformed. Similarly, consider Sarah, a woman who was consumed by materialistic desires. She was constantly chasing after the next shiny object, never finding true happiness. But when she submitted to God, she found contentment in her faith, not in worldly possessions. These stories illustrate the power of resisting worldly desires, of choosing faith over fleeting satisfaction. We must remember, when we resist temptation, we are choosing God's path. Scene script. 1 John 2:15-16 warns us, "Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride is not of the Father but is of the world." Let's delve into the difference between worldly love and God's love. Worldly love can be likened to a candle that burns brightly, but eventually flickers out. It's intense, it's passionate, but it's also fleeting and often leaves emptiness in its wake. On the other hand, God's love is like the sun. It's constant, unwavering, and life-giving. It doesn't run out or fade away. It fills us up and satisfies us in a way that worldly love simply can't. It's like choosing between a snack that gives you a quick sugar rush and a meal that nourishes you for the long haul. Each day we have a choice, to choose the fleeting pleasures of the world or to choose the eternal love of the Father. Which will you choose?